Yep, we are taking a deep dive into the school choice policy Governor Greg Abbott is wanting passed this legislative session. He's wanting the state to start education savings accounts so that parents can then opt in to sending their kids to private schools if they wished and to get money to do so.
But there are some out there that say it will hurt public education. 6 News anchor Bailey Bates is live in the studio tonight to share some of the concerns people have. Bailey?
Lindsay, Chris, Governor Greg Abbott told a crowd in Temple Monday under the school choice program, all public schools will be fully funded for every student the same way they are now. But with more education options, public schools could still lose money. Bob Popensky, Senior Director of Policy for Raise Your Hand Texas, says now's not the time to be diverting money.
Right now, we're about $4,000 behind the national average on per pupil funding. We're in the bottom 10. So before we even think about vouchers, we need to invest in our public schools.
The proposed legislation would give families $10,000. Popensky says those funds shouldn't go towards entities without public accountability and transparency.
In Texas, we have about 300,000 private school students. If you were to multiply that by the $10,000, that's a $3 billion program right away. Money going towards private schools that aren't held accountable for anything under our state's laws.
The financial ramifications of this are serious.
Marlin ISD Superintendent Dr. Daryl Henson says rural districts like his struggle with resources already, and more choices in education could cause a larger strain.
We still have to educate all children every single day. And now in Texas, potentially, we would not have to fund 3 types of schools: the traditional ISD, charter schools, and now potentially private schools.
Schools' budgets are based on attendance, which stems from enrollment. Henson says if a few students leave, that's already a teacher's salary a district could lose.
But we want to be supported and have adequate funding to allow all children to turn their potential into performance.
Popensky says parents should have rights to their child's education, but handing out money isn't the way to do that.
In the Texas law since 1995, there has been parental rights and responsibilities in code. And do we need to elevate that to let parents be aware of what their rights are? Absolutely. But that's not a voucher program. And we just don't want those two to merge together and be tied together.
The funds for the school choice program could come from both taxpayer money and donations. This would give parents who want to send their kids to private school more opportunities to do so, but definitely some pushbacks on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, and do the private schools have the capacity to have an influx all of a sudden of new students? That's another question.
True, and will this force competitiveness to make everybody get better?
Right.
Or will it be a colossal waste of money? We don't know.
A lot of questions still to answer. Bailey, thank you so much.